Hello, and welcome to the What's Up UFO Show, and I'm your co-host, Lawrence Doc Holliday. Over the years, working in films, one film stood out from the rest, and that film was Buffalo Soldier, starring Danny Glover. As I worked as an assistant to the executive producer, it allowed me to stargaze during filming. That's when I noticed a lot of movement in the sky. Being 6,000 feet above sea level, it gave me a view of the stars that I had never seen before, thus starting my UFO experience. And here's my co-host and son, Sinke Holiday. Sinke?
When my father first started mentioning that he was seeing lights in the sky and what they were doing, I thought that it was all in his head. Until one night, he wanted me to come watch with him. And that's the night where I truly became a believer of UFOs. And I was very surprised on how much activity there was near us.
What's Up UFO Show. First show, The Streak. The first real true evidence I actually witnessed a streak left by a UFO in 2002 at the Macy's Passport Fashion Show and HIV Awareness Benefit, which is an annual event at Fort Mason in San Francisco in the beautiful Marina District. We were doing a behind the scenes with Charleston Pierce, the longest running male model in Macy's Passport history, 19 years running. As Anthony and I were leaving my car from putting my camera away, we noticed a very large flying object practically flying over our heads, and I said, "What the heck is that?" It was a large oval-shaped silver color. No lights were visible. As we both tried to figure out what we were looking at, Anthony said to me, "It's the mothership." I then said, "I need to get my camera and get a shot of this." And as I ran back to my car and picked up my camera, I seen a bright flashing light, and Anthony yelled, "Wow!" And it was gone, like in Star Trek, in a flash, and all was left was this weird streak. The streak showed just how close the encounter was. Man, I'll never forget that. Well, Sinke has a few questions to ask me. Sinke?
This is Sinke Holiday, and I'm going to ask my dad a few questions in regards to this. Well, Dad, I have a few questions to ask.
Okay, well, go ahead.
About how big was it?
I'd say it was about big as a 747 jet, but with no wings or anything, so it was just circular. Yeah, so about size of a 747 jet.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. That's what basically made us look at it. When we first spotted it, we just said, "Man, well, it looked like a big balloon. It looked like a big blimp." But it wasn't moving. It was just hovering. It was staying. That's when I ran to my car, ran back to the car to get the camera. I just put away from taping at the Macy's Passport Fashion Show.
Okay. All right. Can you explain in detail how high was it from you guys?
Well, it was higher than any tree. I guess 100 feet. It wasn't that high. I'd say I couldn't have hit it with a rock, but I would have been like close. So I'd give it 100 feet or more, a little more than 100 feet in the area.
Okay. Were there any identifiable details at all?
No, that was the weird part. It wasn't any. We actually found a shot of a UFO that basically just shows it how it looked that day, and it was dead on. It didn't have anything. You can see no wheels, nothing for landing or anything like that.
Any sound that you might have heard during while I was there?
No sound. That was the other weird part. Because when you sit there, maybe it was a big giant balloon or something. But it was sitting stationary. Say no, it can't be a balloon because it would be floating away. It wouldn't just be sitting there. So that was the weird part of it too. There was no sound.
About how fast was it when it took off?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't see it speed off. Anthony seen it speed off, but it was like as soon as I got in the vicinity to put my camera on to shoot it, only thing I remember was a big flash and it zoomed away. Like Anthony said, this was like, and so that's what I can say. He said it was like light speed. It just went a flash.
Okay, that's pretty fast. How did you feel during that time? Like safe, threatened, scared, anything of the sort?
Honestly, I was a little nervous. And then when you look at something, more nervous after it left, and it's something when you never seen before. It really doesn't scare you. It's just a lot of questions in your mind. Well, I hope you enjoyed our show, and thanks for watching. And always remember, what's up? See you next time.